here in Tucson. That's going to be fun.
A little sneaky 13 seed jumped in there for those two.
So this is going to be fun for a chance to play for a title tomorrow. Big H, get us started. Let's play pickleball. Goes to the two-handed backhand through the middle.
Yeah, I was about to say the boys are grinding early, and then Alshon and Daescu says, nope, clean winner, and you're exactly right. He's more known for that one-hander out of the air and the two-hander off of the bounce. A little switcheroo on that last one.
No way.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Everything's right in the world after that.
I mean, he hasn't lost this week on this surface, so there's an example of why.
Ben, you hit a bad shot, Ben. That's exactly what you did, and you won the point. Shocker.
Fast-paced start here. I mean, Adam, we are on the side of Andre and Christian. And I've never wanted to say down in front to the players before. They're so big. Hard to get that ball on the ground against these two. That was wild. Did you see what Ben did there? He just sort of put the paddle down low in the middle, just hoping maybe it would get hit there.
I mean, that's a good tip. I mean, if you're in the midcourt and your opponents are going to find your feet at a pretty high clip, get that paddle down, and maybe something good will happen.
It's a pretty hefty swing from Andre to block that drive, and it does sail deep. So first 2 points go to Hayden and Ben.
Point.
Lee Waters doing everything.
Yep.
Towel.
That's in the job description as a coach.
Whatever is needed. What a shot from Hayden right there. My goodness.
Yeah, great roll. And yeah, you might scold your player after the match, but during match time, anything you need some hydration, you need a towel, you need some strategic tips. I'm here for you.
Good block there, but great start for Ben and H, up 4 early.
0-4-1.
I mean, just spectacular disguise.
Yeah, really nice. Christian Alshon right in front of his body, too, so he really had to manipulate his wrist to go inside out up to the left shoulder of Ben Johns.
Oh, my goodness. Absolute XL tattoo on Ben Johns there. That was incredible. Great choice there for H, but part of learning where your partner puts the ball, he has never seen Colin do that, and he never is just absolutely just destroyed like he was a second ago.
Yeah, I want to go back to that tattoo center cut in the chest of Ben Johns. I always talk about the Alshon Daescu inside out forehand, and that was just a perfect example of what he brings to the table.
I'm sure the truck can load that back up for us coming out of a timeout later, but great pushback here to be down 4 and they get 3 on the next possession. And now we're tied, and we saw H had some struggles and returns and mixed doubles on this court yesterday, so keep an eye on that.
Friedman
5 in a row.
Coming in hot, too, yeah. And pretty smooth in the last matchup for Johns and Patriquin, but a little trouble with Marshall Brown and Roscoe Bellamy earlier. So it's a lot of moving parts and a work in progress.
And now H goes for too much, and that's 6 in a row after staring down a 4-0 deficit.
6-4-2.
Wow, Andre says, I'm going there again with the Tui off the bounce.
That's right, double down. Incredible work from Patriquin to put that first one in the kitchen, and Andre does not care. Right back to it.
7-point possession and still going. That'll end it, but that was impressive. You mentioned the Roscoe Bellamy, Marshall Brown. They were up 9-3 on these two in black and couldn't cash it.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys.
5-7-1.
Yeah, and just 7-point run and just back to business for the 1 seeds. Yeah, you don't, I mean, 7-point, I mean, of course, the fellas, they like to shake and bake and the driving, but you see those 7-point runs a bit more on the women's side of things than the guys' side.
Yeah, because if you get into the dink battles, the margins are so different. It's, you know, 55, 45 at most. Interesting on odd to have Andre on the right here. That is working just fine with Christian on the left.
Well, I was about to talk about the overextension from Christian Alshon. He needs to be careful as that ball lands inside the line.
Threads the needle. So 4, then 7, then 2. The lead is 1 with that math. Good night. Was that tomahawk season on the poach too?
Yes, it was.
Wow.
8-6-1.
Now 9-6, and I know Ben didn't love the cross-court attack, but the finish was fantastic.
Yeah, and soft hands from Andre to get to the kitchen, and Alshon takes it from there.
Wow, and the threat was there and a miss, and we are at game point 7. This is only the second possession they've had in this match.
They made him work for it.
Sure did. Second try to close this out right here.
10-6-2.
And that is exactly what they do with a shake and a bake, and that is as impressive as Christian Alshon has been all week long. Dude hasn't lost, and he's 1 game away. And here in Tucson for the first time, and Christian Alshon is the MVP if he can take this one home. Oh my goodness, you are not supposed to reach that.
But he fully committed. No. He fully committed to the open court, and then he hits a winner on the forehand side.
Christian Alshons are over there?
I guess several.
Oh, and now the defense is so good. Both H and Ben have gone for too much. 2-0. And they're getting the shake and bake, and these 2 power forwards just flying at them.
3-0-2.
went for the inside-out forehand again.
No, it's a great look. And the thing about it is, Alshon and Daescu, they don't even need footwork. All they have to do is lunge, and they can cover the entire court between the two of them.
You mean like
yes,
that?
correct. So one controlled lunge, a nice wide athletic base, and that's all they need to cover everything.
Oh my, Shankopotamus tomahawk winner.
Yes, that's, I'm not sure you've said that.
I have not. That is what just happened.
Okay, right back.
Yeah, that was not clean at all, but winner's a winner.
Yeah, that's right. His paddle was out in front, so okay, all good.
Yes. Andre was not in a great spot, but got out of it.
Yeah, that reload. Clearly, they're playing fantastic, Daescu and Alshon. They're getting fortunate in some spots, too, and that is a lot to overcome, even for the 1 seed.
Good lead from Ben there, but wow, a riveting start for game 2 for Daescu and Alshon as well. As they get the first 4, they are scoring in bunches. I mean, this is like the fun and gun here. We're going for it on 4th down. We are fired up. Everybody go deep.
0-4-2.
Nice work from Ben. Almost seems like Patriquin and Johns are just like, they're doing it. Let's try as well.
Yeah, and that's something that Ben and Colin did not do very much. I mean, look at that dude rise up in the desert. Wow, if they get out of this, this could be something. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Full send, and that is the shot heard round Tucson right there.
Was that neck or face?
No, in the body.
Oh, yeah.
H does that once a match, and you just have to know it's coming. Wow.
I mean, he didn't move.
No. His partner yelled out. Boy, could that be the thing?
Yes,
that
and it could be. And the point before that shot happened, too. I mean, that was a scramble, long, extended rally point. Normally, if Patriquin is going to go for that, it's early in a rally. So I think it could be the spark that they needed. But once again, of course, great put-away finish for Daescu. He took it like a champ.
Oh, he just walked back. I mean, that hurt. I mean, there's no doubt that hurt. I mean, he is going to get in the shower and go, what in the world?
4-3-1.
And that is the veteran presence, because a lot of players would have growled at him, and you are up a game and winning. You cannot give him any satisfaction.
I mean, he's a professional.
Oh boy, H just played an out ball, but the next one goes out as well. And is there insane pressure on Hayden now? I mean, you're expected to win. You're expected to win here.
Even though the field has caught up to Ben in some capacity, I mean, he's still the guy, whether the race says it or not, in my opinion. So, of course, there is pressure playing with him.
And that return, man, that caught just the back edge there. That seemed important. So when they only score one at a time, it's shocking.
And the hands are just so hot from Andre Daescu.
Because when Ben is in that position, it's usually over.
It's, I mean, at least 9 out of 10. Andre just seems to have his paddle in the proper position every time. Oh, what a dig. Wow.
And this is not your 2022 men's doubles here. This is full send, find it and rip it, and it is an entertaining style that I am enjoying the heck out of, and I hope you are at home. Okay. Floor is lava, and Andre gets it down.
Goodness. I mean, it's only been a couple years since I played, but it feels like 2 decades ago with the way the points were constructed then to now.
I don't remember you playing like this.
No. Nice hands from Patriquin.
Yes.
But still, it just seemed the Daescu paddle is just in the right position, no matter what's coming. And even when he starts the fire, his reload is right there, and the initial counters and the counters as the firefights continue.
I mean, it is the Proton Tucson Open, and he's using a Proton, so there you have it. That's wide. What a unbelievable serve and return there, and then great drive, and Hayden just pushes it wide, and they have scored every time they've had the ball. Just one that time, but they keep the lead, and it is 2.
4-6-1.
And we've seen Alshon not be willing to hit a backhand dink in the middle at him, and that can be the penalty you pay right there.
Yeah, he has that forehand stroke and the paddle right in front of his body very often in that position, and most of the time it's fine, but it can cause problems.
And tied up at 6 now. And Alshon and Daescu do not want this. I've got a fillet for you, my brother, on the home grill. So one of the most entertaining men's matches I have seen in quite some time is the one in front of us, 6-all in game 2.
And they're in front.
They are winning, despite everything we've said about what Alshon and Daescu are doing.
Second serve.
That's incredible from Christian Alshon. From that position, Patriquin is not really supposed to be able to get the ball to Alshon's forehand, and somehow he was ready for it. I understand it was cross court, but man.
Great dig from H. Made a bad decision.
Yeah, he did. I mean, a sliver of court for just a second, and that's what length does. Daescu doesn't have to do much to shut that down. You could almost see Hayden, should I do it? Should I do it? And he went for it and paid the price.
Wow. I mean, got exactly what they wanted, and Ben somehow has had a couple of those where it was not exactly planned, but the paddle is out front.
I'm sticking with that. Oh, he called the serve out.
You cannot ask Howard. Andre's wondering if they should challenge, and they choose not to. So an empty trip hasn't happened.
7-6-1.
Now what happens? And just feathering these backhands into the kitchen. Not in a hurry. And then indecision on whose ball that last one was.
And I love what Hayden Patriquin did there. I don't know how Daescu got that ball down low on that second counterattack. So good from him. And partner backup to clean up from Alshon.
So empty trip on the other side. And I think Christian and Andre know this, not that they couldn't win a game 3, but they really need to take it in 2. When they get a missed return, they will take every last freebie they can get.
7-7-1.
And that is unbelievable from Andre. I mean, he's tall and he's taking full advantage.
Yeah, from a low position. And there's not a lot of Patriquin to hit.
No,
and
but he got it.
Daescu did.
I mean, that's going to leave a lot smaller mark than the one that he got hit with, but he doesn't care. And it's 9-7, and they've got the mojo back. Ben's not a timeout taker usually, so look out. He's everywhere. Match point coming up for Andre and Christian.
10-7-1.
Wow.
Second serve.
H barely made that. And for the first time, Andre didn't drive it. Wow. That thing was hovering, but it's into the wind, and second try to close this out right here. And Andre pops up a dink. We will play on. My goodness.
7-10-1. Second serve.
A wild cut there.
It was.
7-10-2.
I repeat what I said a moment ago. I love this from Christian. We've seen a lot better control of his emotions.
8-10-2.
Goes to the towel, just refocus.
Well, extra slice on that drop from Ben Johns, eating up Daescu.
Because that was a magnificent return from Alshon, and now they're within
9-10-2.
one. And we are tied at 10. Wow.
10-10-2.
And Ben Johns is firing, and now game point goes to the other side. My goodness.
Game point. 11-10-2.
And they do it. They save 2 match points against, get the ball back, and rattle it all the way to the finish line. Not one person in the house is sad that we're going 3. We'll be right back. My, oh my. 3. We're going to keep an eye on him. Can he and Andre get back to their best stuff?
It's a good start to do it. And I mean, as soon as Andre missed that inside out forehand, went right to Alshon. It was like, game 3's ours, let's go.
Not as crisp with that approach. They got to the kitchen on their terms a lot, or just drove and crashed right through it. Is a nice cross-court shot, and I am told we have an update from outside, and the girlies lose game 1 to the Utah ladies, but win in 3, so they're through to the semis.
A really good look with the two-hander from Hayden Patriquin. It is shake and bake back and forth.
Okay, so both sides feel like we've kind of been in good position when we've had the ball, but have nothing to show for it. Who's going to get the first point in game 3? We will switch ends at 6. That is a thing here today for sure. That might make it. Oh my gosh. The perfect scenario for Andre. Can they possibly win it now?
No.
No, Andre gets to wear it instead.
Yeah, and the initial counterattacks of Ben Johns have been ticking up throughout this match. Either wing, doesn't matter.
0-0-2.
If you got to notice that if you're Alshon and Daescu, and certainly not play passively, but not take those frivolous opportunities.
And
or go at H.
Just go at H and hit him in the right leg there. So again,
1-0-2.
pain-o-meter still massively on Andre's side. Oh, off the tape. And Alshon, levels come down just a little bit because those drives were just money in the game 1 and 2.
But I mean, how could it stay where it was?
Yeah, exactly. If it can, he may never be stopped, but how do you do in crunch time? We're going to find out. They get the first one.
0-1-1.
We got shadows being a factor here today now as well. Wow, look at the young man cup that around the corner there.
The scooper, and not even hit with a ton of pace, but very nice patience from Patriquin to wait to the perfect moment.
Paddle position was beautiful on that, and now they get a freebie. And for the first time in this match, Ben and H have the lead. Swing and miss, and Ben is there with the backup. Are you kidding me if they win this? Do indeed.
And a big let of emotion for Ben. That was big right there.
Yes, that was a cartwheel for Ben.
Again, initial counters from Ben Johns. As I said, ticking up just what his team needs.
Andre up to the task as Ben sends it at him. And again, this is in that that lefty-righty position, and they're choosing to go back the other way, and it works. So you want to play your most optimal formation, obviously, in game 3 of a semifinal if you can. Interesting, Andre took 2 steps back, wondering is another missile coming at my body.
Yeah, and That was less pace on that missile, but it was coming. As soon as that dead shot, you knew Patriquin was going to try something. And really, everybody's initial counters.
Oh!
Clean.
Adam, clean.
Clean.
Like Mr. Clean right there. I mean, look at this. H can move well. He took a split step, though, in the middle of the court and got beat. He figured he'd run out of real estate on that.
Yeah, it looks like we lost the ball. That is a wild forehand drive from Christian Alshon.
And if I'm Christian, I am going looking for that after I just hit that other ball with that shot. What a spot for Andre, and what a response for them as they take the lead back. This is special.
I mean, the low attacks from Andre have been working so well. They seem to be working better than traditional speed-ups for him.
Second serve. Four, 3-2.
And here is a big, big rally. 5-3. You win this when you switch with them doubled up, and you've got a lot of confidence. Great serve. And he goes for the same combination, and it works. Outlawed dinking, and no one is complaining about what it takes to win a rally here. Wow, and Christian Alshon is up to the challenge again.
Yes, hits the backhand and switches over to the forehand. Always talk about that as an indicator of elite hand speed, and Alshon has it.
Oh, and goes for that same pattern, but just pushes the serve wide. But the lead is 4.
What a combination from Daescu. And I agree exactly what you said, Dave. Entertainment value is high. In-depth strategic analysis from me hasn't fully been there in this match.
Yeah, they don't get him to hit very many dinks on the backhand. They found Andre there. Let's see if they switch or not here. And they do. We saw Alshon do that all day yesterday in mix, just protect the partner in the switch. No idea how he got back to that.
Yeah, I mean, from where the initial speed up came from, down low on the backhand side to up high on the forehand on the next shot. What a reload from Alshon.
Wow, and just enough junk on that jump of the corner.
Seven, 4-2.
Uneven, so they do not have to unwind here. And cross-court attack sets up the forehand.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot. Been waiting with the forehand in the middle. Andre got around the ball enough to find the left side of his body.
Wow, the wind keeps a missed return in. Oh, and just can't get out of it. It was interesting watching Ben and Hayden kind of both wonder what to do with those balls in the middle.
Well, there was a double swing, and Ben didn't get there. Hayden beat him to the punch on the backhand side.
H gets tagged again, so the counter is more on H getting hit. Just the one that hit Andre was hit really hard, but that's a great shot.
And we're going to keep bringing that one up.
Oh, yes, we are. Oh, and Ben goes for a clean winner on the drive. That's well wide. And
one of the rare times you're going to see him break form. Yeah, that was just a full-on overhit from Ben Johns.
Wow, another miss serve. That's two. That's too many. One okay.
8-4-2.
Boy, Ben was in trouble and got out of it. When you have to reach back like that, but Alshon couldn't get the next one down on the ground. All right, within 3.
Yeah, beautiful work from Hayden Patriquin. Ben had a fairly easy put away, if that is a thing, against this team, and Daescu and Alshon.
5-8-1.
Oh, no. Too many options at him, and then the wind pulls it.
But I mean, how does Andre even get how is it Hayden even having to hit that ball? What a dig from the big man down low.
Could that be the shot that saves the match? We'll see. Tremendous from Andre there as well. So I think the crowd was starting to get a little nervous for Andre and Christian, and then they got the ball back without any additional damage. Andre's up to the task again, and they're 2 points away from heading to Sunday.
He's just ready. Doesn't matter what's coming his way.
Oh my gosh, Anna Bright cannot handle it. Hair pulled over her face watching her St. Louis Shock teammate, and it is match point number 3.
Match point. 10-5-1.
And the third time's the charm. Christian Alshon and Andre Daescu knock out the #1 seed. Massive chest bump, and what a victory for these two. A tremendous, well-earned victory, and what composure after what went down at the end of game 2. And guess what, folks? Entertainment value off the charts. 11-5 in the third for Andre Daescu and Christian Alshon. They're going to play for a title tomorrow. Christian, I'll start with you. 2 match points sitting there in game 2. You could have been out the door there. You don't get it done. What was said in between games 2 and 3 to keep your level up and not let that be a big downer going into the pivotal third game?
Well, I mean, based on the score in the second, we knew that we could win the third. We knew that we had a winning strategy, the right strategy. We just had to execute it. They were playing amazing. I mean, both Ben and Hayden, some of those firefights are probably the best I've ever been a part of. So we hope you guys enjoyed that solid pickleball. Thanks for coming out. Yeah, let's go.
Andre, fantastic work down there. You're a veteran of the game. I remember long dink rallies with you years ago, and now you are still at the very top with the high-paced action and pace that is today's pickleball game. What has allowed you to stay on the top?
Obviously, a lot of physical work. Spending a lot of time on flexibility, on my speed, you know, trying to get a little strength as well, and just having young, super fast, great partners like Christian along with me. You know, we went through a lot of adversity after that game too. You know, we had an opening there. Didn't play that great to close it. They played amazing, like he said, but we like he said, we looked at each other in between game 2 and 3, and just, you know, kind of said to each other, look, we have the game. We know what we're doing out there. We just got to hit the reset button and just play one really good game to finish it, and we did. And I'm just super proud to be competing against this guy. He's got a lot of heart, a lot of skill, and looking forward to being in one of the 3 finals he's going to play tomorrow, because this guy's going for a Triple Crown.
Yeah, well, I'll let you do the interview, Andre, because that's exactly where I was going next. Christian Alshon, you show up in Tucson. You didn't lose on Thursday. You didn't lose on Friday. You haven't lost today, and you've got 3 crowns potential tomorrow. How are you going to prepare, and what would it mean to you to be able to pull that off?
I mean, it's just, you know, it's just starting to set in right now, because I spent all day actively not thinking about it. And it's going to just require a lot of, you know, physical endurance and like stamina, because I think that's the hardest part. Is I don't know how Ben did it for so many years, but it really takes a toll on your body to, you know, just compete every single match of a tournament. So, yeah.
All right, well, guys, that's what pickleball's all about, Tucson. Give it up for Andre and Christian. They're going to play for a title tomorrow. Congrats, fellas.
Thank you, guys.